In the heart of Uganda's lively streets, where flavors meet ambition, there's a different kind of Rolex making its mark. Not the luxury watch that ticks on wrists, but a culinary icon, rolled with passion, served with pride, and savored by thousands. This is the story of a humble street food transformed into an art, and the man behind its revolution. Meet Chris Nyesigire, chef, entrepreneur, and visionary owner of Ugaroll Restaurant. Here, the Rolex isn't just a quick bite, it's a masterpiece. Crispy chapati, golden eggs, fresh veggies, and a dash of innovation, all rolled into a symphony of taste. But what makes Chris's Rolex stand out? Cleanliness, creativity, class.
My name is Chris Nyesigire, the proprietor of Ugaroll, founder. I'm a Ugandan, and I'm happy and excited to have an interview with Wilinkstudios Media Productions. Basically, Ugaroll is it's a fast food restaurant that specializes in Rolexes, which are blended by our naturally produced products here in Uganda. It's because it's one of its kind, because what measures what its signature product is a product gotten from a street, not upscale town, specifically intended for all kinds of customers, from the low income earners to the high income earners. So yeah, that's about Ugaroll, the brand Ugaroll, the name itself. It's because we have a vision that goes beyond our borders. So we envision that if this brand grows, it's always good to attach it to its originality, which is Uganda. So why we came up with the name Ugaroll is because we felt that already there's an existing brand, a watch brand called the Rolexes. So we felt if this scales up and grows bigger, we'll probably be in conflicts with this brand, which is internationally recognized. So we thought if we can come up with a name attached to the country, then I think it can always be better. So if at all we go beyond the borders, we're in Nairobi, we're in Kigali, we can always rate back to the country. So that's why we came up with the word Ugaroll.
While the Rolex thrives as Uganda's go-to street food, Chris has reimagined it. From spicy chicken to avocado twists, his creations cater to every palate, all crafted in a kitchen where hygiene meets hustle. But this isn't just about food. It's about a thriving business born from tradition, yet daring to innovate.
I'm a food lover, I'm a Rolex lover, and part of my education inspired me. By the way, I did international business, so with the international business, you get to be taught how to get a product and then have it on an international level. So, and then we have case studies like McDonald's, KFC's, and yeah, all that knowledge I picked from that, and I felt I could develop something like this that can be on an international level and organized. So somehow that's what inspired me, and I felt the corporate community was also missing out because of where the Rolex was being sold. According to my observation, the corporate community had a fear or felt the environment in which this product is produced wasn't in their favor. So I thought if I can have it in a more organized and more hygienic place, it would match their standard and good enough. The response was very positive, and up to now, the response is still positive, because now that we find out this is the most loved product in the country. Especially a quick product. Someone can just pick within a few minutes and have a bite. So we never regret. I don't regret. And I think the sky is the limit with this product.
A good Rolex isn't just rolled, it's made with respect. Respect for the craft, respect for the customer.
We have about 7 flavors. We blend it with chicken, that's one flavor. And within chicken, we have another flavor within chicken. It's called Chicken George, whereby the difference between the chicken and Chicken George is the Chicken George we put cheese, that's one of the Ugarolls, and the chicken barbecue. The difference is one we put barbecue sauce, another one we put cheese. So those are 2. Then we have beef, we have a spicy beef Ugaroll, that's majorly for beef and meats. Then we have a vegetable for vegetarians, because we felt there would be demand for vegetarians would want to have something with vegetables. Then we have an original one, but in the Ugaroll standard. It's called Legendary Ugaroll. Then we have bit of beef Hawaiian, Ugaroll chicken Hawaiian. That's a blend of pineapple with the meats. And then you find also have a plain Hawaiian whereby it's only totally pineapples. All the different flavors we have, and for us Ugaroll, we align step by step up to the final taste of the product. So one comes the chapati, mix the dough in our own way, have a chapati made. Once the chapati is made, the chapati person alerts chef on the griddle, the pan. Chapati is ready, you have an order, then the chef powers the ingredients on the pan. Then the chef goes through that process on the pan, gets it ready. From the chef's hands it over to the person who finishes the toppings of the product. We call them topper, the person who mixes in sauces and gets it rolled and serves it to a customer. So that's the best process, from the chapati to the griddle, the chef to the topper. The topper is the final person who approves and says, now this product is ready for service. That's what makes us unique with our own recipes. One, hygienically. Two, the service. Three, the experience, the expertise. Because when I talk of experience and expertise, we use well-qualified chefs. So unlike probably the street colleagues of ours, probably someone is trying to earn a living or is trying to, survive and comes up with a Rolex stand. So for us, we are here. We're here to stay. We're here to build a brand, and that's what makes us unique. And by doing that, we bring in well-qualified chefs, have it well packaged, have it well served in a better and more cleaner environment, and the professional touch of it is really what sets us apart from the streets.
Here, the Rolex isn't just a quick bite, it's an art form. With spotless counters and a touch of elegance, Chris elevates this street food staple into something extraordinary. From classic egg rolls to bold, modern twists, every creation tells a story of passion and pride.
Quality and consistency and the speed. We have managed to put up a central kitchen that supplies within the outlets. So when we put up a central kitchen, our aim and goal was to control quality, consistency, and speed. So when I talk of a central kitchen, is where we do a pre-cooking kind of service. We pre-cook these ingredients, so we get them the outlets, assemble them. So when these things are done in one place and supplied in different outlets, that's already enough quality control. And when they are brought the outlets, it's about just a matter of assembling and serving to a customer. So the speed, of course, there it's improved, much as, of course, I cannot say it's 100%, but at least the speed is okay for now. And yeah, that's how we can control the three areas we talked about: the quality, the consistency, and the speed. So by us establishing a central kitchen, we managed to control those three avenues we talked about. Of course, the changing trends, the tests, we're up to date. There's access to information, customer feedback. So we tap from that, make sure that we take on the customer's feedback. We do research for improvement, what is trending, and so we tap from those two areas most especially. And then plus the chefs, they are creative, they're innovative, they always come up with different things to incorporate so that we can keep up with the trend and the customer's needs. So that's how we are managing to move with the trends, and through feedback from customers, through knowledge of our chefs, keep on saying about our chefs because I believe in my chefs. So that's how we're able to keep up with the trend and the tastes and everything. Well, I would believe through social media. We are active on social media. We interact with them good enough. Most of them have our personal numbers. They call in and give us feedback. Then the kids on the floor, the service people, they pick information from clients, incoming clients. Also deal with third parties, online platforms like Jumia Global. They also receive feedback on our behalf and send it to us, and so that we can work on it. So there are a few platforms in which we receive our feedback.
But this is more than food. It's a revolution. Chris's journey mirrors the Rolex itself. Simple ingredients transformed into something remarkable. In a world where street food often stays on the streets, Ugaroll breaks the mold, proving that tradition and sophistication can coexist. A Rolex is for everyone, Chris says, but why not serve it with excellence?
Affordable prices. Naturally, Rolex should be an affordable product, and we do want to go beyond what is known for. much as, of course, we put in much more. But like I said, this brand is being managed by professionals, so we managed to get down to the low material producers, the ingredients people, those who provide the suppliers. We managed to cut a deal with them so that they can give us those ingredients at a cheaper price. So by having such ingredients at a cheaper price, we're able to, price it up with affordability of it. So we're able to, run a profitable business because of how we move with the supply chain. Yes. Our favorite and our fast-moving flavor or type of Ugaroll is the barbecue chicken. Naturally, Ugandans are chicken eaters. They consume chicken a lot, so they find themselves in love with chicken. So that's why it's the fastest moving flavor that we have. I like the fact that we are producing what people like. Otherwise, if they didn't like it, then for the last 5 years we've been in existence, I think it should be good enough to tell that people like the product. We hope and believe and our faith that for the next 5, 10, 20 years, people will still like it because we are not seated. We keep watching the trends around the product. We keep watching, keep getting information. Of recent, of course, there was an international media that had a story, an article about it, New York Times. And I mean, those are inspirations. Whenever you see something like that, an international recognized media recognizing a product, I mean, you get motivated, adds you more energy, accepts it. And our hope is even non-Ugandans can accept. By the way, so many whites come around, so many Kenyans, so many Tanzanians. Whenever someone tests it, they never look back, they always come back for more. Yeah, so.
Every dawn brings new hurdles. Fluctuating prices of flour and eggs, unpredictable supply chains turning simple ingredients into daily gambles. For Chris, quality is non-negotiable. Yet balancing cost and cleanliness tests even his sharpest calculations.
Challenges, one as a businessman, any other businessman, businesswoman, those challenges that you face in terms of human resource management, in terms of supply, in terms of keeping up with the trends, in terms of general management, you can never run away from them unless you're doing something that you're not sure of. But in terms of that, I'm like any other businessman, or we're like any other business that faces challenges like that. When it comes to Ugaroll, particularly Ugaroll as a branch, had to make people accept high-end products like this Rolex from a street to a high-end restaurant was quite challenging because we had to convince so many people. We had to convince people that this product is actually a better version of a Rolex. And there's so many challenges by convincing people, there's so many challenges by getting it profitable because people at first didn't accept the prices until they tested the product, until we kept on improving the recipes. So we have had a challenge through this journey to get people accept, and we know that so many other people have not accepted it, but we are doing whatever we can to make sure that everyone accepts it. Because the people who will tell you, man, I don't eat Rolex. Why? Because of the way it's served. No, we tell them this is a different thing. We have it served professionally. So please have a test. Keep our word. We will keep our word that we give you the best we can give you. So the challenge of convincing people that now from a Rolex to a Ugaroll, or you accept this product as a Ugaroll, been a very big challenge and been one of the biggest challenges that we have had. And also the supply chain in terms of poultry product, chicken, because chicken is our fastest moving flavor. Then the eggs, most farmers here do not their kind of planning and management of their farms, and someone supplies you for a week, supplies you for a month. The next month he tells you he's out of stock, and then you're stranded. But with time we hope to, because we hope with the expansion of the business, we hope maybe to establish our own farm so that we can control that supply chain. As a founder and as a proprietor, my professional tells me for you to expand a product or a business like this, the fastest way is to franchise it. So our goal and our short-term, we have short-term and long-term goals, whereby short-term is to have maybe in the next 5 years, have about 10 branches in the city or around the country. Then long-term goals, the next 7 years is probably to have a franchising system, so that those who would be interested in franchising would be interested in getting the brand outside Kampala or Uganda or within Kampala itself, they can come and we have a talk with them, and then we give them a brand name. And so in the next 5 years, we see ourselves having a few more branches opened up. In the 6 or 7 years, we see ourselves franchising it to the interested parties. So yeah, that's our plan. That's our future plan.
In Uganda's symphony of street food, Chris Nyesigire is a maestro. His story isn't just about eggs and chapati, it's a lesson in resilience. When supplies waver, he adapts. When prices soar, he persists. And when the world dismisses street food as fleeting, he builds a legacy one roll at a time. For in every Rolex from Ugaroll, there's a secret ingredient no ledger can track: the relentless spirit of a man who turns struggle into triumph.